Okay, we can do it even like this.
Okay.
Okay, we are live. It's a little bit slower than normal Facebook because it's rebounding from the program.
Yeah. Do we hear each other?
Yeah. We are
Yeah.
waiting for more people
Okay.
because the
Oh
program
yeah.
is
Hi.
yeah. Come on, guys. Okay, comments is here. Anse, buongiorno Ste. Ciao Francesco. Da Atti2 Shop. By the way, A2T Shop. Oh, neanche se lo leggo. Porco cane Francesco. Team Delta, ciao Team Delta. And okay, this is, I can't read this name. We are waiting for more people. By the way, A2T Shop is one of uh, seller of Falco, right? It's one of your client.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Andrea Rocchetto, ciao, buongiorno Andrea. Ciao Cosmo. Hi bro, Cosmo. Ciao Marco dal Paraguay. Ciao Marco. Marco, dobbiamo rivederci su Warzone. Okay, so guys, there we go. Good morning. This is day 4, and as always, we open the day with a special guest, and this part is for top leaders and captain of the industry. And today we have another leader, another captain, and I have the pleasure to present you Robert Kováč, that is the CEO of Falco Hosters. This is the man that is behind one of the top level company in terms of holster in the world. So Robert, welcome here. Welcome at Tech Week. Now we are collaborating for years, and I think that people are really curious about uh, how it works. I mean, which is the history? We have seen an amazing video about the factory tour. The factory, it's a amazing factory. You just moved it for the new factory, and you did a great job, man. It's a great factory. So, which is the history of Falco?
Hi Zero, thank you for inviting me here. I'm happy to be here with you. The history. Basically, Falco is a family business. The company was founded by my father in 1989 as
Wow.
a very small company because my father is a craftsman. He was living from a teacher. He was a teacher, right? And by heart, he was a craftsman. So he started to do the holsters, falconry items, and stuff like that. And he loved to play. So he did all the life his job with love, and he basically played. So when I was like 14 years old, I started to help him, of course, because I wanted some money.
Yeah.
And since then, every day after school, I was working at Falco, sewing, stitching, cutting leather, whatever was needed for some legal money. But I was happy with that. And I basically continued during all the studies. And later on, I was trying to push it into bigger company. And so like in 2008, since 2008, I ran the company by myself. And my motivation is to make it bigger, stronger, and not only play, but to build something.
Yeah, and I think you're eating the gut. I think you're going to grow and grow, but you already arrive at a big level. I can tell you in terms of numbers, in terms of you have a solid company, huge company, and what is important in my opinion that I want to show. Buongiorno, Simone. What I want to show also people is that how it works inside Falco, because many people they don't have an idea about how an holster it's made by, or which are the materials, or how they made a leather holster or kydex holster. Which is the policy? Which are the materials that you use, for example, in terms of leather?
You are right. It's kind of tricky to build the holsters because the main point is since we were not one of first companies producing holsters, we need to push ourselves into the market and try to find our place. So it's not easy to establish to be a big company. We still have a lot of place where to grow. So I think we need to work more harder than the first pioneers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why we try to be innovative, to use different materials, to offer combinations of holsters and guns and accessories which other companies does not offer. So we focus to be better, to be a bit different. Yeah, and this causes complications. Of course, in production, we have plenty of materials, and it's not like that you come into the shop and you tell them, okay, I want the leather for the holster. No, you need to find tanneries which work for you, which make you product according to your specification. You need to make sure they are reliable, and with every delivery the same quality comes. For example, regarding the leather, we use Italian leather because we found it the best quality one. I'm sure you will agree.
Yeah, I'm dressing Italian leather every day.
Yeah. You all like Italian leather, right? So, for example, the quality, when the tannery makes from natural leather, they make the tanning, only 2 of 10 leathers we accept. The rest they will use for other clients, for items which are not so important to see the natural feel. So this is like it's the same with all the materials like this, with the fabrics, with the buttons, with everything, and there are loads of them.
So basically, you buy the leather from Italy, and then when arrive in the factory, your craftsmen they start to work holster by holster, one by one, right?
It depends on the operation. There are operations which are made one by one, like hand molding. Hand molding is very important because hand molding is made on wet leather. We put it into our special color. When the holster is wet, guys put templates of the guns, like one-to-one models. They put it inside, and with hand tools, they curve the shape, like literally with the hands. So we are very happy that we have colleagues which are very good in this. And some operations are automated, like cutting the leather, for example. So the big machines cut the leather according to the shapes and according to the templates. It's because we have like endless combinations of the products. Yeah.
This is unbelievable. When you told me the first time, I said, "What?" So, how many combinations do you have in terms of personalization?
I have colleagues who count it, and they counted 168 million combinations, I believe. Each kind of holster means 2,000 sizes.
Combination. That's crazy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, we do it in mass production. We do it in quite a bigger scale. So this is why I told it's a bit complicated.
Yeah, I can't believe you. That's not more than complicated. But so let's talk a little bit about the later, because this is it's something that there are a lot of two. Basically, there are two way of thought in terms of leather holster. One is it's a leather when you use too much, it could become danger because it can change the shape, or can start, especially on the guard or near the trigger. It's not so safe. Blah blah blah. But in my opinion, this is it's a really stupid point, because it's like the tires of the car, of the truck, right? If you use it, you arrive at one point, you need to change it. And the holster is a more than 50% of the job. I mean, the holster is where you carry for years and years the firearm every day, and hoping that you never need to use your firearm, especially if you carry for defense, right? So the holster is what it's a kind of tool that you face every day for hours. So that must be good, right? And when you buy a holster, a leather holster, for example, it could cost 80 to 100 euro, whatever is going to be the price. And after 5 years, you need to change. It's 20 bucks per year. It's affordable price. It's if you and people, they start to move on this point, and then they spend thousands and thousands of dollars or euro in completely silly stuff to get on the range, to go on the range and be more cooler. But for the holster, it seemed like you need to buy one holster, and that holster must be forever. It's not like this. The leather is great. How is, for example, I think that the style that the leather holster, the comfort that the leather holster, and now with the new technologies, and even in our project, in what we have seen and what we are tested, for example, the C908, that is an hybrid. We mixed the comfort of the leather on the pad and the stability and the durability of the Kydex in the exterior, in the case, in the external part. I think the C908 is I performed the C908 for a while before we went on the market. We did a lot of tests, and it worked perfectly. But even in terms of leather, full leather, like the A110, for example, the appendix option, that's a great holster. There are tons of holster in leather that are pretty solid. And sure, as everything, if you use a lot, then arrive the moment that it's better you change it. But it's the price, it's ridiculous. I mean, compared in 5 years of use, of daily use, before or later you need to change. It's silly that you have a super car or super truck and then you have a sleek tires, because you can't perform your car, or it's not safe anymore. But doesn't mean that if you buy a car you need to have a car the tires forever. Are some parts are older, you need to change it, because if you use it, it must be changed. Period. That's it. Very easy. This is what we try to explain.
Right. Guns are not dangerous. People are dangerous. So
yes.
We need to help them to avoid mistakes. So that's one point of view. Another point of view, for those who can daily carry, if you carry a gun and you carry it for years, but only one moment comes, you need it. You need to be sure that you can draw it safely. It's on the place where you left it. It's on the position where you trained to draw the gun. There are a lot of variables. The job makes the gun. Yeah, but the holster is the thing that allows you to start. Yes,
that's why it's what I always say. the holster is 50% of the job, because if the holster is not good holster, first, the placement of the firearm could be wrong. Second, could be uncomfortable, and this is a problem because it's really a pain in the ass to have a holster that you need to adjust every 5 minutes because it maybe is moving from his position, or when you exit from the vehicle, or you go in the vehicle, you need to adjust every time because doesn't work, doesn't fit. And also in terms of safety, if you don't have a kind of holster that can hold the trigger guard in the proper way, or hold your firearm in the proper way, could be dangerous. Even during the draw or the reholstering, you need to have a kind of holster that has, for example, the guard of the holster is so important because it's what not only separate the body from the holster, but it's also what prevent the t-shirt or the shirt or any other clothes, the hood, from the holster. So you don't need to you don't go to intercept involuntary your clothes while you are reholstering or while you are in these wars. You are going to present the gun. So absolutely, the holster is 50% of the job, and is the things that you are going to evaluate more, because again, we hope to never need to use our firearm, but we are sure that we carry a gun every day for hours, and in multiple kind of environment, hot environment, cold environment. You need to carry a firearm when you are casual or low profile dressing, or when you are dress up. So this is another point. And I'm a big fan of leather holster, because I think that the style and the comfort that the leather provide, combined with the new techniques and technologies in terms of leather holster production, I think that today we can have a leather holster that they work perfectly in terms of performances. I test it every day. I work it every day. I carry every day a leather holster, and my two preferred holster are the hybrid holster and the leather holster, full leather and hybrid, Kydex and leather. Why? Because Kydex, you can find the Kydex holster everywhere. Not today is one of the most common material in terms of holster when it's Kydex, because many times it's just plastic. It's not Kydex. It's a simple polymer that Kydex and other stuff. But many small company, small craftsmen, there are tons and tons of companies that work Kydex. But Kydex is good, very good, has pros, but has also cons. For example, it's not so comfortable for inside waistband carry for a long period. The material can generate noise. If you touch, you can feel, and there are many places where, for example, in South America, one of the most important part is how you carry the firearm, because if they see the print of the firearm, that is it's the reason where you can start to have a problem. There is the booster where you can because, or even in South Africa, for example, the print of the firearm is something that could be very dangerous, because they can kill you just for the firearm, or they can kill you because they think that you are dangerous. So it's something that it depends where you are, but the holster is so important. And with the later, we have many advantages in this side. So the Kydex is very good, but it's not good for everything. I think that we can have some good other options in terms. It depends who you are, where you are, and what you need to do as always. But so, which are the news of 2021 in Falco's house?
Yeah, I just make a step back. I agree with you. That's the reason why there are so many kinds of holsters, because we are people. We need practicality, and we also are emotional. So we need to, according to holsters, choose the one which works for us, and also we like it. So according to the taste of the people, these are Kydex ages. Let's call it in holsters. I think Kydex is a great idea. It's a great material, but it's not for everything.
Yes.
everything is point of view. In most cases, the traditional leather holster can step the same job as the Kydex. Not all, but in many it does.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's one thing. Another thing is training. Any holster you buy, it needs to be the right holster, the right construction of the holster for the purpose. And you need the training. You need to train a lot to how to draw the gun, how to reholster, to feel it, right?
And this is why I have a job.
Yeah, you are for this job.
To train.
yeah, you do it 1,000 times and still going. What I want to say is there are many kinds of holsters because of the practical reasons and because of taste of the people. And on beginning, I thought we need to be innovative to survive and to find our place in the world. So we are trying combinations, which works actually, like combination of Kydex and the leather, which someone would say it's a crazy. It sounds crazy, yeah, but it works. You showed it on your videos. I don't say it's for everyone, but it's a very interesting way how to go, right? It takes the base from both. From outside the waistband, it's comfortable on the back. It goes, it shapes around the body, and the front is rigid. The gun goes inside for sure. Yeah, it's nice. And we are also testing many other ideas. Besides the regular production, we are testing like modeling of some other combinations, and we also. Yeah, sorry.
No, I mean, yes, it's true. We, as we did with the C908, that I was testing the C908 last year, and we exit on the market now. So, but what is important also to explain people that it's normally has this time we did some reviews on some models, but one of the things that we love to do is to show people using a standard holster, a simple production holster, not something that is modified for zero. It's all the holster I have are, except if we need to test something new, but all the holsters that I receive for field tests are the same holster that after they're going on the market, right? So when you have a holster, and we test the holster a lot. I mean, we can go for 500, 700 a day in terms of draw. And when you are under a second with a holster, with a leather holster from inside waistband or up and inside option or side option, there is no way, no matter that the holster is works. Otherwise, there is no way to do that kind of time, or because it's really, in terms of performance, it's a really a deep push because the draw is very fast. So you must have a clear and safe grip when you arrive with your hand on the stock of the firearm, and you need to be sure also during the reholstering. So to push the holster like that means that the holster must be good. Otherwise, there is no way that you can complete something like that. But this doesn't mean that people they need to do the same time. It's to show people what the holster can do. So if the holster works for 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000 of draws, for a civilian that normally has different numbers, is more than good. That's is the point. Yes, so for Falco 2021 we have some news. You are now in a new factory, so basically what another things that surprised me a lot is the fact that you are able to personalize, really personalize a holster for any kind of things. I know people. I have our clients, and that's guys that our students, our clients that they write me, oh Zero, I ordered the Falco holster with my name, with a picture, with it's like, what? So the level of the personalization that Falco can do is it's unbelievable. Basically, you can personalize a holster for most any kind of guns, or in terms of handguns, or you have some restriction, or how works?
Basically, there are no restrictions. First thing, we have gun list of guns for which we make holsters. We have probably the longest, the widest gun list on the market.
I can believe this.
Yeah, and unique for us, for Falco is unique in one basic thing. Everything we sell, we produce it ourselves in our own factory. Most companies do it in another way. They have a couple of models for short gun list. They outsource everything. They stock items and they sell, which is it's a great job. We also have stock items, right? But for the rest, everything can be customized. That's what I said before. You need to have the right holster. You need to also have emotion to it, so it needs to be yours, and we want to help you to be yours.
Yes.
So
yes.
Regarding the leather holsters, you have options of color of the stitching, color of the edges. You can also have some crazy colors of the leather. You can place on the picture on the leather, emboss things. All our holsters are compatible with red dots. We also have many models for gun with the light, and it's a huge assortment. So everyone can choose what they want, right?
I tested I did a review of the Seal holster. That is a leather holster with a flashlight. For the one I received, it was for Glock and the X300, and works perfectly. And it's a level 2 holster, because now we need to explain this point. So you are producing also leather holster that are level 2, even if are for CCW, for concealed carry. So many people, they can say, okay, what I need in level 2, if I need to, if I conceal my fire, I don't want to have another safety. That is why, because there are many government agencies, for example, that it's mandatory for the officer to have a level 2 in the holster. It doesn't matter if they work in a low profile or not, but they need to have a level 2 in the holster. So this is the reason why we have some models that they have basically the safety, and you're going to see it's a good not you, I mean the public. I perform it with a still very good. It's very comfortable, and I perform very good on the range. So I think it's another good model. That's level 2 for someone that wants or need to have a level 2. That's I think it works in the toy. It's a full leather, and you can work with your flashlight, with your weapon light. So it's a pretty stable, pretty compact. Another great model in my opinion from Falco. Guys. We are going with Robert to the end of the interview. If you have any questions, let me see. Ciao Zero from Kansas, when you're coming back. Hope soon. And need more Beretta models. This is for you. Need more Beretta models. And then we have Andrea Renato Santos said that it's wrote o material o color is resistant. Yes, I can warranty, Andre, that the material is resistant, and the color as well. Good morning, gentlemen. Lear Mayweir, yes, thank you very much, Steve. and I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading the company. So we have Jan. Hi from Kenya. Hi. And now let me writing from the Philippines. We have Hungary, and then Harry. Ciao Fabio, ciao Daniele, ciao Giulia, hello. Okay, so guys, anyway, we're going to answer if even you have more questions. This interview is going to be forever, so you're going to it's going to be on the check on the playlist of Falco Hoster inside the event and in our page, so you can go and see it whatever you want, because this is a kind of timing in terms of time zone that is a little bit hostile, because in the United States everyone is sleeping now except for someone in the West, but they can see it later. Now, in terms of Falco Holster, guys, be sure to follow Falco Holster in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and follow them. We are going to have a lot of giveaway even in the future. Stay tuned for more news in terms of new model. Can I order via internet? Yes, Mark, you can order by internet, right? So we need to say one thing. Absolutely, guys. Falco is a kind of company that is that produce thousands and thousands of holster. So when you ask for something that is personalized, or you want to personalize your holster, it's must be clear that you need to wait. There is a time that it's required by the company to take in charge your order and produce for you the holster. It's not something that you can order this week and you are going to receive the next week. That's impossible.
But it's not so terrible. We are quite quick in supplying the customized items, so it's around 8 weeks at the moment, and we work hard on making the time shorter.
Okay, that's great. So be sure to check all the options you have in terms of holster personality. If you want to customize your holster, you can choose whatever you want, and they are going to produce you the best holster. So, Robert, thank you very much for your time here. Thank you very much to explain it as our works inside Falco. We will invite you more often, so we will allow you our followers to make questions or to know the people, the faces that are behind the company. Thank you very much. We are always in contact, so I'm going to talk with you pretty soon. Anyway, thank you, guys. Thank you from Tech Week, Falco Author, Robert Kováč, CEO of Falco Author. Be sure to check out the company, one of the top level company in terms of holster in the market. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.